Where'd we get those from? There he goes. My hair is all messed up. There, we'll do this to make it look even more frazzled. There. Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. A little bit late on the stream. That's my fault. I lost track of time. But yeah, here we are. I seem to think that this here is a storyline model that we got to do. Yep, got a huge injection of cash. After a casino trip, decided a sports car. Always wanted something fancy that would get your attention. Unfortunately, I trusted my neighbor, who's a mechanic. The car is beautiful. I cannot deny. The only thing that bothers me is driving it. I am getting the impression that something is wrong. On top of that, despite the power the GTR is supposed to show, it doesn't exactly scream sophistication. Please check it out. So we had last this. Yeah, sorry, I got a little tied up there. Yeah, so when we last left this game, we had already checked a few things out. There were a few parts we haven't discovered, which are most likely going to be suspension parts. But yeah, that's where we're at. And for those who have noticed, I now have a chat overlay in my stream because, I learned things. So now we can actually see what other people are saying while I'm actually streaming. So yeah, let's get to it. I seem to think the last time we ran this thing, we had discovered that computer was not in the best of shape. I think I had some bad coils, bad plugs, and I want to say, ooh, I see a bad axle back there. Yeah, that axle's garbage. Both rear axles are garbage. Did we not check this? Did we not give this thing the once? We did not. Alright, we're going to have to do this. Yeah, so I just went to Stream Elements, and there's a neat little thing on Stream Elements that allows you to set that up. So I'm learning more and more in my not trying to be lazy methods. So I hope to have other overlays and things happening here soon. So we're slowly working on it. I still am striving to be the most unprofessional stream on the internet, but I do little things like this, and it actually makes it look like I know what I'm doing, right? Yeah. So it also makes sense when I offport it into YouTube and stuff, so people don't think I'm just some kind of, babbling idiot. Which, I mean, I'm a babbling idiot anyway, so I don't see how that matters. We got these exhausts. We noticed the belt was bad. And we'll see those drive axles pop up here as being bad. Yep, there's the drive axle. Come over to this one. And I think this should identify all of our parts. I think we should have full part identification now. Looks like we got a bad fuel pump too, but I think we already knew that. Yep, so there's all those other tasks, increased tuning of car. Okay, so these are all of our parts here that we've got to do. Drive axle, fuel rail, fuel pump, ECU, and serpentine belt. Those are simple. So we gotta come to here. One of these has got to remove first. Which one is it? This guy. Now we come around over here. Pull out these fuel rails. What else do we have? ECU, fuel pump, supercharger, and supercharger belt. We should be able to repair these. I don't think we'll have to, well, everything but the ECU. The ECU we're going to have to replace. Yeah, we got to get this thing in the air. Right? Yeah, outside of the game, this, it's a little more stressful, right? But, you know, this is a real life simulator, so you can't, I can't repair things here, can I? Nope. Wow, we're only going to have to buy one part. In fact, I might have one of those, 2 parts. I might have one of those in my shelf. Let's go check. I got a front drive axle. Rear drive axle. Look at that. Don't even have to spend a dime for that. But we still need the serpentine belt and the ECU. Let's see if I may actually have... Excuse me. Let me see if I actually have one of those serpentine belts, one of those ECUs in stock. I think these are all just going to be fuses and relays. I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have a computer. Hey, Vulcan, how's it going? Yep, turning that virtual wrench, man. And we've got chat over here on the side too, so look at that. Check that out. See, I'm getting all sorts of professional. Okay, so we already have that. We can drop that. Drop that out. Skip this. Go here. Go into here. It's sitting right there. May as well pick that up. Now we need to do some tuning. What does it want us to do? Did it say 13% or was it... 35 to 40%. Ooh. Boy. So we could do coils. Do plugs. That'll give us That'll give us some oomph. And I think maybe even if we do some of the exhaust, should be okay on that. We want to go here, then we want to go here, we want to go tune up. We want to go super. That gives us 5% there, okay. That gives us 3% there, so that's already 8%. Coil. So that's going to be 0.75 times 8, which would be 153, 450. It'd be about 5%, 5.5%. Then we go plugs, spark, spac. Those are 0.13. Let's go fuel. Grab this fuel filter, grab this fuel pump, grab the fuel rails, now that we just repaired those other fuel rails, but that's okay. We can keep those on hand for later. And we want to go intake, in tank. We want throttle body though, huh? We want the exhaust. I got that. Go 2 of those. Catalytic converters, go 2 of those. This should definitely get us our performance boost. Bolt-on parts, baby. Alright. Gotta remove that. And we gotta install that. We gotta remove you. And we gotta install you. We gotta install you. Is that the performance one? No, that's the non-performance one. Well, then which one did I pick up? Alright, I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that one. I think I picked up the wrong part. Which doesn't surprise me. I do that a lot in these streams. Just been sitting there working. What's this work word you use? Use a dirty 4-letter word like that. What's wrong with you? Come on. Got someone stomping around my house like a T-Rex. Because that's what he does best. Play the part of a T-Rex. Alright, let's go ahead and yoink these manifolds off here. Whoosh. Well, at least I'll have spares of these for next time. Alright, so we want to go do that. I'm going to come back in here. There. Let's raise this thing up. Go ahead and toss these axles in here. You know, usually manifolds, if they're performance manifolds, they can make about a 2 to 3% difference. So the amount that they have on the manifolds isn't too unrealistic. So I've got really long arms. Cause they're so shiny. Whoosh. Oh, come on. Whoosh me further forward. Alright. We should be at the level we need to be for performance. Ah, yes, we have to reinstall the corn tutor, because otherwise the thing won't do diddly squat. Okay. Let's take you over to the dyno. Yes. 643 is the factory default. Let's see if we got 34% on there. I think it would accelerate quite a bit faster. Oh, I think we may have exceeded it slightly, because I think they only wanted 45. I think they only wanted 45, so I think we kind of... Oh, 40%. Yeah, we're just a little over budget. That's 0.6 for the fuel filter. It's 1.5. This is 1.6. Well, we could definitely put the old ignition back in. Because that'll... Oh, wrong plug. Because that'll definitely take us back to... It'll drop that almost 8% out, so... Put the old coil back in. Ah! Whoosh! This would probably be the best way. Probably could have achieved it just with the exhaust alone. Alright, let's try this again. Because we have to meet the demand here. They only wanted it 35 to 40%, and we were 48% over. So I'm taking that 8% out, which I figure is about what we have in the ignition parts. So we were just over the performance grade by 8%. So that's why we're taking the other ones out. No, I think he... his internet is a little sketchy. So I think his internet may have gone completely. Ooh. We're still 1.65% over. I gotta turn the volume down. My headphones are loud. We're still 1.65 over, so let's, I think that is precisely the throttle body amount there. Put the old throttle body in. There we go. Now we should be just about right. We should be dead on that 40. What do you mean, like replace the performance manifolds, or what are we talking about? Hey, dead on 40%. Hot diggity. So now if we go in here, we look, other task, it's checked off, cha-ching. 35 to 40%. And the repairs are all done, up to 94%. I think he is sitting fat and happy now. He should be a very, very happy camper. You know what? I think we're going to run this thing over and give it a car wash. shiny. We were at 95% on the interior. Let's see if we can bump that up to like 96. Yeah, it's kind of a, I would say more like the, I guess it's kind of an Infinity-ish. I was gonna say more of like the Jaguar, but hey, we brought it up to 96%. Let's call this one complete. And we can go ahead and sell this part. We can go ahead and sell this part. We can put all those other parts in storage. Because why not? The performance parts, though, have got to go under our performance section. Go back to warehouse 1 here. And that's 100%, so that can go, that can go. These things that are 95% should go down here, I think into my warehouse number 5, right? Yes. So this stuff goes into my warehouse number 5. Because it's not 100%, but it's not... And we got a new case. Wait, no, bring me that case back. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, new barn location. Hey! Credit bonus. Alright. Well, that one was quick and easy. Took us half an hour. Let's see what we can do with this thing, huh? I can't remember. Is this one of the barn finds we had, or is this one of the vehicles we pulled out of our garage? I can't remember. I know we have quite a few barracudas out here. Oh yeah, these are the regular repairs. That's what these are. Because if we go in here, yeah, these are regular repairs. These were calls. Get all these inspections done so that we can identify as many parts as we can. I actually I've got this little guy here. It's a little M.2 USB device that I'm using to test a variety of distros on right now to see what's going to work best with my hardware setup, because I've got like the 7th gen Ryzen hardware, and I'm finding a lot of the Linux distros do not work well with it. There's always some little quirk or something that happens with them, and so I'm testing a lot of them, and whatever one I settle on that's going to work great for my hardware, that's what I'm going to go with. Right now, it looks like a lot of things that have the Linux 6 kernel are probably going to be. Yes, I'm aware of that. So, but it looks like I'm going to have something that's got the Linux 6 kernel, because the 5 kernel doesn't seem to play nice with it. I mean, I can get it to work, but there's some functionality that I'm noticing it isn't how it was with my other setup. So I'm finding some hesitations and some hiccups and little quirky things that I didn't get with my previous setup. So I'm in the process of testing a variety of different distros right now. Uh, Duvian's coming up, so water pump shot. We can see that. The intake manifold is shot. We can see that. Oh, really? What kernel is that using? The 6.0 kernel, or which kernel is that using? Carburetor shot. Those tires aren't too bad. I think all these repairs have to be like 50% or higher, aren't they? Because a lot of the parts I'm seeing aren't below 50%, so. Alternators cooked, relay. We could probably fix that alternator. Ooh, camshaft is gone. We got some piston rod issues, rocker arms. We may just. Why don't we just build a new motor? That's pretty much what we're looking at here. The motor's just got bad rocker arms, camshaft, pistons, piston rings. It needs a new motor. We just need to toss in a new. So we want to drain this. And we want to drain this, because it looks like we're going to have to replace that power steering rack. I don't think we have any brake work on this, right? I don't think we had anything that said brake work, so we're not going to worry about that. But you know what? I think maybe it said fluid change, didn't it? Grinding from gearbox. Haven't discovered that part yet. But it's probably something like the throw-out bearing or something. Well, no, clutch release bearing. So loud when accelerating. That's going to be some muffler parts, knocking noises. But it's pretty much new engine there. Engine is working but choppy. Well, because you need a new engine. Car cannot start the car because serpentine belt and general engine control repair, which a lot of that will be fixed with a new engine. So doesn't look like we're doing brake work, which is awesome. Yeah, so we got engine, exhaust, and gear. So what motors does this thing take? What motor does it have in it? It's got the V8 2-carb OHV supercharged. Create new engine. V8 2-carb OHV supercharged. That's the one we want right there. Warehouse 1. Where I think we have. Yeah, those heads. And we've got that. Okay. And we've got that and that. And we've got that. Got the camshaft. Okay. Take the distributor cap. There's another carburetor for it. Repair that rocker arm. Don't think we need that for the supercharger, though. Take this. Alright, everything else we'll have to purchase or repair. So we'll go that route. Let's go ahead and put this motor on. Put this in. Don't have any of that yet, but let's go ahead and get the crank and the pistons and... Well, let's get the pistons ordered, because we may be able to salvage the crank out of the other engine. So we want 8 of these. I mean, we're going to be building the engine either way. I'm going to take 8 of these. We want rockers. And we're only going to need 15 of these, because we already have one. And we're going to need push rods. Push. Because all those others are going to be junk. Oops, did I? Let's do one more. Thought I did 16. And we are going to need... We'll probably be able to salvage the caps off the other engine. We're going to need intake. So we're going to need this intake manifold, and we're going to need... We're going to need timing. We're going to need the gear for that. Cam. Gear, because we're going to need that. Probably this one. I think we just bought the wrong one. That's okay. It's only money. What are you going to do? What else are we going to have to pick up that you normally can't repair? Well, let's get that other engine torn down first. We're going to strip this thing down to the block, and then we're going to heave-ho that block out. Oh, that carb is cooked. Come up here. Got to remove you in order to get these fan belts off. We can repair you. Reparo. May not need a new supercharger because I think this one here is in pretty good shape. That is bad though, so we definitely need one of these. And we need new wires because those wires are all cuckooed. Clips are good enough. Oh, not that one. That's under 40 or under 50. Now remember, we don't have to, I think our minimum repair on this, 46%. Oh, so we should be okay with that clip then. We can do parts that are lower than, that are higher than 46. Ah, sweet. Yeah, no, I will give that a try. It's on my list, and I'll have to go re-download it because I have an older version of it. But yeah, that might work. I'll have to check that out. What are you doing to me? Yeah, I know that Debian is getting ready to release their 6.0. I know their 6.0 kernel's in testing right now. I think they're getting ready to put that into stable here within the next couple of months. Which is going to end up resolving a lot of other distros once that happens. But oh, okay. Oh, sheesh. Okay, so that head is shot. You know what? I think we're just going to leave that there. I think we're going to leave this here. We're going to heave-ho this thing up. So I think we got to yoink this engine out. Ooh, that's some nice clean oil. What a bummer. Wonder if they figured an oil change would fix the problem. Yes. Because right now, the one that's in their stable is their bullseye. The bookworm is their testing right now. And if I recall correctly, that should be using the 6.0 kernel. Well, you know what? All that stuff's got to come with it anyway, so... Oh yeah, I wanted to pull... Ooh. We might be able to salvage that crank. Yoink! We gotta put that other one on. I thought I did. I mean, you would think if I have the exhaust manifolds removed, the exhaust pipes would be out of the way, but... Alright, install engine on stand, which would be this one here, because the other one's at 100%. Okay. Gotta take the power steering pump. bad too. I think I knew that was bad, which is why I bought a new one. I don't know why I was thinking building a new engine is going to be beneficial, but... Also, I'm going to have spare parts left over from another engine. I mean, I guess it's not a terrible thing, though. Sometimes I don't think things through. Wow, a couple of those are 15. And I guess technically I could have just repaired this engine with the parts that it needed and called it good. But really, with the bad parts we had, you get all that shiny glitter going through the motor, and that's not good for new healthy parts. So it's best to take everything and put all new stuff in it so you don't have all the nice shiny glitter. Because, you know, the nice shiny glitter has a bad habit of setting the engine for rapid disassembly. I'm probably not even going to recondition those. Yeah, I'll recondition them. I'll recondition all the parts I can, try and get it as close to 100 as we can. We want this engine to walk out of here in great shape so that he's very satisfied with his care. Because nothing sucks worse than having someone just work on your engine, and then you get 2 feet down the road and, you know, they forgot to turn rapid disassembly off. We might be able to salvage that crank. Alright. Install engine. Hey, we can repair the fan. Yay! We could stop right there, really. Alternator is repaired. You mean I didn't have to buy an intake manifold? I was duped. I was robbed. Technically, I didn't have to pull those out of storage either. This is good. So, looking like we're definitely going to have to get the spark plug wires. I've got some spark plugs, high performance spark plugs, which would be really nice for a supercharged engine. I think I'm gonna have to replace one of the main journal bearing caps. Condition. Sort by condition. We need one of those. We need one of those. Technically we don't. That should be okay. What was it, 46%? Yeah, let's get a new distributor. Definitely gotta get some fresh air filters. We need a new one of them, new one of them, new one of them, new one of them. Need 2 new one of these. Get us a new belt. New wires, new pulley. New pulley. And technically that's okay. Yep, I need new main journal. Got those, we need that. Toss you in. Not putting a dirty oil filter back on this thing. I'm not stupid. Someone just whooped me. Let's see who it was, shall we? Nice. Someone sent me a meme saying Common Core going boing. That's a picture of a radioactive capsule. It's pretty funny. Get the cap on. Need to replace that one, so I'm not going to worry about that one. Man, we're almost at the end of August, guys. We're smack dab in the middle of August. Where has the time gone, man? Okay, we got the water pump pulley. We need that. I mean, that's really a passive device. I don't think it would really matter if we had that new or not. We need 2 of these. Need you. Need you. Need you. Need you. Need... Oh, you know what? Actually, before I buy those, let's go see if I have those in storage here. Alright, I don't. I was fairly certain I didn't. I just wanted to be sure before I spent the money on them. Yep, we need that. Definitely need you. Need one of you. Need one of you. And need one of you. There. Now. Gotta go here, here. Ignition wires. They definitely know I need those. I'm just not sure. Well, that distributor was 49%. Let's go ahead and get a new one of those. Just for the sake of argument. Just to say it was done. We don't have to worry about it, and we can move on. Now let me guess, I didn't get a new oil filter. No, I did not. We're gonna get a new oil filter. Because the old oil filter has shiny things in it. And we don't want... Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how I felt. I mean, it's like, I look back on it, it's like, holy crap, we're already... Where have the whole thing gone to? It's... I mean, not that it's been, you know, long. It's just like... The years just kind of flown by. One of those, I was paying attention, but it went by anyway. I must be tired because I'm not very talkative today. I'm just focused on this whole engine thing here. Got a lot of stuff on my mind when it comes to auto mechanics. It's my mind tends to get lost on stuff like this sometimes. I think I might have a better one of those. I didn't buy one. Sweet. Yeah, good enough. That belt still has life in it. We'll go get those spark plugs and check on that fuel filter here in a second. I want to get this half of the motor assembled. Get the short and long block of it done. Well, the short and long block's done. We just got to get the top end assembled. Ugh. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's I've been tired all day. I don't know why. Maybe my diet. I don't know. I've actually been cutting back on what I eat a lot. Didn't I buy a fuel pump? I did not, but I think I'm going to probably need one. We're going to copy that over. Forgot what I came in here looking for. Oh, the spark plugs and the fuel filter. See, I knew I'd remember. Oops. Let's come down here. Look at that. 92% on that air filter. And I got a middle muffler, so I don't think I need to buy one of those. Let's replace it with those two bad boys. I could have used that pulley. What was I thinking? Ugh. Still yawning. Get that other clip. A chill stream? What? Oh yeah, why is that? See if I bought the wires. I did! Yay! I couldn't remember if I had or not. I'm going to be risking breaking my Kerbal drive before I upgrade the wife's machine. See, I don't know what that means. Why would you be risking breaking your Kerbal drive before you upgrade your wife's machine? I don't understand what that means. Yep, needed a fuel pump. Look at that. Good thing I grabbed that fuel pump. Knocking noise from engine bay, part not discovered. Middle muffler, that's going to get replaced. Grinding from gearbox, that's going to get replaced. So, okay. I know what the knocking from the engine bay is. It's going to be this power steering rack down here, which is why I drained the power steering. Okay, I'm with you now. I see what you're saying. Well, that should upgrade pretty smoothly. I don't think it should be too much of a problem. Fuel pump. What do we have left? Okay, these are components that I had pulled but did not use. So let's go put those back. We want warehouse number 1. Sort by condition. And you are in down shape, so we're gonna do you. And I think we're gonna scrap all the rest of these. Wonder if that power steering rack is too far gone. Oh, I didn't need to remove that. I need to remove this. And this. And whoosh over onto the other side. Oh, it doesn't surprise me. People have stolen that sign-in key several times. I actually wonder if they do it willingly now. But it's not going to matter much, because if Microsoft goes the direction that they're saying they're going to go, all of your authentication is going to be done by AI anyway. So I don't think it's going to be that major of a problem. Because I don't know if you've read that little tidbit in the news yet or not, but Microsoft is pushing AI out to all of their installs to provide a better and more streamlined customer experience. Yeah, what it really boils down to, translation of that is, we want a AI to sit there and spy on you and report back exactly how and what you're doing on your computer and what you're doing, what you're saying around your computer, so that you know, we fully understand what you're using your machine for. So. And I know there's a lot of people who are sitting there saying, oh, Microsoft would never do that. You know what? There's one thing that I've learned over the last 30 years. Microsoft doesn't give two wits what its customers thinks. And they are not in the market to make the experience better for the customer. They are in the market to make as much advertising dollars as they possibly can, so that you are convinced that you're getting an operating system for free. That is the goal of Microsoft. I'm sorry. If someone wants to debate with me on that, go ahead. But there's more evidence supporting what I say than anybody else sitting there saying, well, it's just not how Microsoft works. They've hired a ton of Mac developers, okay? Which is why the Windows operating system is looking more and more like Mac OS. And it's behaving more and more like Mac OS. They've already got it set up to where they can almost lock you completely out of the BIOS and keep the end user from making any BIOS changes. That's coming. So don't fool yourself, guys. Microsoft is not your friend. Okay, why can't I fill this then? There we go. Yeah, exactly. Original, embrace, extend, and extinguish, yeah. Well, and not just that, but they've moved so much of that stuff onto the cloud now to where it doesn't matter what you own. If you've got an MSN account of, or not an MSN, if you've got a Microsoft account of some sort, whether it's a Live, Outlook, MSN, um, Hotmail, whatever, you can go online and use all of their Office suites for free. So they're clearly not charging people for it anymore, and the people who are paying for it are mostly corporate users. So what? What are you doing, Polly? My dog just is walking towards me with her harness, and I don't know what she wants. Oh, you're right. I haven't added oil. I did everything but add the oil. I knew I was forgetting some fluid. Well, but see, Amazon isn't a software company that's providing software for millions and millions of users. They're a storefront, right? So I mean, even their all their AWS stuff, it spies on people. Yeah, AWS, any of those, Google, Amazon, eBay, uh, any of those shopping sites, they know more information about you than you probably know about yourself. Um, so yeah, it's but you're a commodity, people. Don't fool yourself. It's just a shame that these corporations are making millions off of. Oh, because I repaired the old one I pulled out. These corporations are making millions off of who you are, and you're not getting a dime of it. In fact, you are giving them that money that they're making off of you. Okay, they're not just making money off you, but you're giving them additional money so they can keep making money off of you. Still somebody else's computer. No, yeah, and that's one of the things that, I mean, even with Linux, it's still somebody else's computer, but the ability for them to spy on you is greatly reduced. Um, like I don't accept cookies at all, right? I call it the cloud. Yeah. Sell all the parts below 80%. All right. Well, that was the second one we finished. We still have some time. Um, let's bring one of these lovely ladies in. You know what? Let's bring this guy in. We'll put you over here. let's come out here and we're gonna bring you in on here. This should finish a lot of our phone calls. Let's see. Oh, I can already see some problems here. They have loud exhaust, tapping noises from engine bay, replace timing related parts, knocking sound coming from suspension, grinding and shaking from gearbox, fix all gear problems, gears keep skipping, other tasks. These gear things here are all one and the same. I don't know why they label it a bunch of different times, but we've got engine, timing, suspension. I'm not sure what the wrench means. Oh, that's other tasks. Refill brake fluid, refill coolant, refill power steering, refill washer fluid. That's easy enough. I mean, we can already see lots of pulley issues right there. All those pulleys are cooked. Looks like that power steering pump's cooked. What is that? Water pump's bad. That exhaust manifold is bad. Transmission's garbage. So, yeah, we're already seeing a lot of problems there. Let's start identifying things here. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a Mitsubishi. What's our minimum here? 49. Okay. So same as the last one. 49 is the lowest level for repair parts. Which might be good, because I think I've got a lot of those pulleys in the 60s. Yeah, it should still be good. Bad crankshaft. Great. So we got a bad crankshaft and a bad camshaft. But the pistons and everything still seem good. So I don't think we have to rebuild the entire engine. Just work on those two things, but it's going to require an entire disassembly of the engine just to get to those two things. So ignition coil 49. Okay, fair enough. Let's do some drainage here. And here. And here. And here. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of Mitsubishi / Nissan-ish. I think it's probably leaning more towards the Nissan side of things. Yay, another car that had almost fresh oil in it. How new is their oil filter? 61%. Don't know why I took that off. I didn't do this, did I? Oh, I guess maybe I had. It's looking like a big banana under here. It's a big banana. Ooh, that air filter box is not in good shape. Probably has some bad clips on it too. Yeah, suspension issues don't seem to be one of his issues. This is all power plant related. Yeah. Oh, we do have a bad bearing there though. What are you doing, Polly? Whoosh! Come on, whoosh me over there. Come on, whoosh me over there. There we go. See if I can drop this transmission on my hand. Yep. Okay, you guys have got to come off one way or another because that crank's coming out. Do I have to remove that before I can remove this? Yeah, let's take it out just in case because I think that's got to come out before I can disassemble this. I don't see any other. Have I identified all parts here? Wheel hub bearing. Okay, we got that. We got that. Got that. Got that. Place timing parts. Tapping sound from engine bay. Those are definitely going to be internal parts. What parts haven't we identified yet? It's in there somewhere, I'm sure. I guess we could probably get started. Well, let's go ahead and get you pulled. Because you're junk, you've got to be replaced. Holly, are you chewing on your harness? Holly! Dog's chewing on her harness. Why is that still not wanting to come out? So I gotta remove that. That was one of the parts I hadn't identified. And I don't think I identified the power steering pump either. That needs to be disassembled far deeper inside the engine. Sounds like Toby. I've got to remove the fuel rail before I can remove this. I seem to think that that would probably come out as one big assembly there, Skip. Whatever. Yeah, this is definitely... This is definitely a Nissan looking engine. One of these spark plugs was not like the others. Not one of those spark plugs was like 20%. I know both these cams have got to go. That cam is El Cooked, and this cam here is real close to being cooked. I might be able to recondition them. Let's see what kind of luck I have. Timing belt is el bado. Makes sense. Let me guess, I've got to undo 500 million caps on this thing. What did I miss? Oh, the front one. There we go. Now we can yoink it. Because I gotta do this so I can pull the pistons. So I can get the crankshaft out, because I can't pull the crankshaft out with the piston still in the engine. I mean, at least in the game I can't. In real life you can. These pistons look good. Alright. Now towards our crank. Getting to our grand prize here, guys. And we want to take our main journal cap off. Take our other main journal cap off. Just walk it down the line so we can pull this crank. Uh-oh, headphones are starting to die. There, save the day. That's a whole lot of crank for those things to be sitting on. That would really cause serious flow. You mean I've got to... I gotta go up top to pull those pistons? Come on. This is why I don't like working on the engines when they're in the car. Yoink, 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 yoink. Okay. Don't have to worry about that. We need to worry about this. We have to worry about this. We have to worry about this. Worry about this. Boy, that's not repairing it very well, is it? Let's tighten up this head a bit. Gotta recondition the oil pan. Clean up this bottom end the best we can. Alright, do we have anything else we need to do? I mean, I guess we're into it this far. We may as well finish tightening these things here up. Not going to cost us that much more in the long run. I mean, look, we're like 8-9 credits. Okay, what parts did we need to replace? We want to sort by condition. We need to replace you. I guess we couldn't recondition that crank, could we? Roller B there. We do need a roller B there, so let's go ahead and drop this roller B in so we don't have to worry about purchasing that. I don't think we have any other. Is that the transmission we need? No, this is a BU2. And that is the AKY. Do I have it under here? Would be nice to grab these coils though. Just to have those on hand. Nope, don't have any of that here either. That should be okay. Shouldn't have to worry about that either. This thing didn't need a steering rack, did it? No, it did not. Okay, so we never cleared that from the other. Need that. We already got that. We need that. We need you. We need you. We need you. Replacement of that is good. Get one of you. Get one of you. And get one of you. Okay, that should do it. Let's go ahead and slide you up in there. And like any decent mechanic, we'll go ahead and install your main journal bearings here first. Excuse me. Now we can go back up top and get the pistons dropped back in here. And we're going to start right here in the center. And we're going to go with the best of the best here in the center. And go with the worst of the worst as we work our way up. Here I am yawning again, guys. Alright, we're starting to come up on our 2-hour mark. So I think we're going to start getting ready to wrap this thing up. Probably are not going to be able to finish this car this time around. Did I grab those spark plugs? I don't remember if I did or not. I did not grab those spark plugs. Okay, let's go grab some spark plugs. Oh, no, I grabbed the coils. The plugs I grab. Okay. We need to buy some performance plugs. And probably a performance air filter too. I bought an intake manifold or exhaust manifold for this one, didn't I? I should have bought a performance exhaust manifold. Now that I'm thinking about it. And I know I didn't do that. Hmm. I think I'm gonna. We're not gonna have what we need to get this thing performanced out the way we need to. We're gonna have to do some serious rework on this. There's our new idler. There's an older idler. There's our tensioner. Well, I'm certainly putting it back together like I'm gonna call it good. Even though I'm gonna probably... Well, we'll see what happens. We may be fine. Because I think it only wanted 10%, right? Yeah, 7 to 12%. So I think between the spark plugs and the ignition coils, we're at that 7 to 12%. It won't let me do that. Since all that's back together again. And we can check these little tasks off the list. And brakes, and we don't have the oil pan on it yet, so we can't put oil in it yet. But we're getting there. I think we've got everything top of the engine here, right? All those clips on, all that, all that. Maybe we might finish this thing. Alright, yeah. We'll install you so that you're completely in our way as we finish this project. I still gotta install that wheel bearing. Trying to move my head like I'm physically looking around that thing. Alright. How do my repairs look? Okay, I've got that. That's coming in now. That's coming in. That's coming in. And we're still working on that. Okay. Wonder if there's still a grinding noise coming from the transmission section. Whoosh. Oh, everything but this. Awesome. Love it when a plan comes together. I did put the starter in, didn't I? I did not. This is a lower end starter too, isn't it? Okay, starter is now in. Okay, we're golden. Let's bring this thing down, get some oil in it, run it over to the dyno. Oh, that's right, we put the high performance air filter in it too, didn't we? Yeah, we should be well within our 7 to 12. Alright, let's run it over the dyno. Yes. Ribsan, yeah. Ribsan, I guess, would be like the Nissan. Oh, we're short by 0.75. Um, okay, I think maybe just tossing in a performance fuel filter, maybe, huh? Where is the fuel filter on this thing? There it is, right there. Oh, but see, that's only a 0.6. We'd be better off dropping the fuel pump in. Alright, we should now have the performance we need to get this girl going. I don't remember, did I put the performance plugs in here? Or did we just use the regular plugs? Well, we're sitting in the spark plugs, so we must. There we go, 7.75. Alright, all tasks are done. Let's see what we've got here. Looks like a good deal to me. I mean, technically, that's still some good stuff. We'll go hang on to that. Started selling a lot of my used stuff because I had thought I had finished all of the story missions, but apparently that was a big fat lie. So we'll keep everything that's 50 or higher. Alright guys, I think that's it for tonight. We got those two done. We made a couple of people happy. We made some money in the process. I'd like to thank everybody for joining. Go ahead and hit that subscribe, that like, that follow, that button that lets you know that you want to support me on what I do. Go ahead and hit those thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs backwards, thumbs forwards. And that tells all the other algorithms that I upload these videos to that I'm doing a good job. Otherwise, have a great evening and join us tomorrow for more randomness. Have a good night. Later.